Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's Combo Breaker 99 back on the fight front once again. Make sure y'all subscribe. Back with my post-fight thoughts on Valentina Shevchenko versus Katlyn Chookagian, man. For real, man, like, dog, like, the only question I really have is, man, like, who's gonna give Valentina a real good, tough fight? Sometimes I think that she might be too good for her own, too good for her own good. This is something I might have to talk to Coach Shelton Harrison about, just because, like, I'm stumped right now. I'm really stumped because Valentina Shevchenko, she's just on a level that nobody can reach right now. Once again, she proves it with this third round stoppage over Katlyn Chookagian. And I mean, going into this fight, I was trying to give Katlyn a chance. Like, I thought she had the ability to carry herself or at least survive 5 rounds. I still have Valentina winning this fight, whether it was, going all the way to the distance. But, Valentina, she was just able to showcase so much in only 3 rounds. It only took her 3 rounds, but she was able to showcase so much in that 3 rounds. Like, again, I've seen her do so many things that, just like a lot of other fighters have trouble doing a couple of these things, or just staying disciplined to do two of the things that she's doing. She's kickboxing, Muay Thai, her boxing, regular boxing, her ground game, just her overall well-roundedness is like, it's just not like including the skill set. It's her discipline and the confidence she has. That's something that I don't really see in a lot of other fighters, like the confidence. Like, I know there's a lot of fighters out there that go in there confident, feeling that, they can do this. They're tough and they can go however long it needs to go. But, like, Valentina's confidence is just like on another level. Like, when you look at her, I think the best way to compare it is like Floyd Mayweather. Like, Floyd Mayweather was another fighter, or like one of the only other fighters that I see that just had this ability to control everything and already decide his opponent's fate. He was able to decide his fate and their fate before even stepping into the ring. And Valentina is that type of fighter that, she covers all bases. She doesn't leave any stone unturned when she prepares for a fight. She's covering everything as far as whenever she's training. It's like she's doing them. Like, she's got her own mental exercises. She's got her confidence builders, then after that she's doing her technical work. So I just really don't see anybody beating her right now, man. Because, like, Katlyn Chookagian, there's no knock to her, man. Like, Katlyn Chookagian was the number one contender, but, like, she was number one amongst those other flyweights that just can't touch Valentina. Like, once you go under Valentina, it's just like everybody else is just so many levels below her, and it's just hard to explain. You just have to actually witness Valentina fight. The only other fighter I know that can top her is Amanda Nunes, and yeah, Valentina just owns this division, man. Because just going back, let's look at the fight, man. Like, first round, right away, just by body language, I already knew that Valentina had everything under control. Katlyn, she stepped in there. She wanted to use her feints, like I said she should have, and like my keys to victory, I felt like she should use a lot of movement, try to move side to side. But Valentina was staying in the center of the octagon, just using little simple turns, always staying poised at a good range to see whatever Katlyn was doing. She kept that range good, already starting to use her little leg kick to keep Katlyn back. And, the more she kind of touched Katlyn, the more Katlyn kind of went more on the defensive. Valentina was just using nice, solid pressure without even throwing strikes. She was just making everything count. That's the type of fighter she is, which can kind of be a gift and a curse whenever you make everything count. But when you're economical with your punches, but you make those solid punches count, then you can really get respect out of another fighter. And that's what she was able to do. Katlyn really couldn't get her jab going. Like I said, she was trying to be fast with her hands, but that's the difference between speed and quickness. Again, like, Katlyn's fast, but Valentina's quick. She's quick with the mind. She's quick with those reflexes, quick with those twitch muscles. And every time Katlyn would try to get a jab going, they were just kind of like pawing it. Valentina was just kind of pawing it. She was kind of keeping her back with it. And then Katlyn even tried to switch to the southpaw stance, but Valentina kicked her right back into the orthodox stance with that little leg kick. And then she goes right back to the jab and left hook, and jab and left hand. Valentina was throwing that nice combination. It was like a right jab, straight left, and then ended with the right kick to Katlyn's calf. And I just feel like for Katlyn, she was I feel for Katlyn because she was really trying to find a way, but Valentina is just too well-rounded, man. Katlyn tried to step in with the jab. Valentina used that spinning back fist, put her right back into her stance. And then towards the end of the round, Katlyn throws that front kick, trying to get something in there, but Valentina catches it, gets a takedown. And in this position, she controlled the fight on the ground for like a minute by keeping her head planted in Katlyn's chest. So Katlyn really had no leverage to get any strikes off on Valentina's head because she was burying it into her chest. But Valentina was coming around the sides with some good little, roundhouses. That's kind of like how you swarm a fighter, even on the fence. She was using this method on the mat. Then in those final 10 seconds, like, Valentina just came out of nowhere and landed that big elbow that just opened up a big cut over Katlyn's left brow. So when that blood started pouring, I was like, oh yeah, man, I don't think this is going to go 5, man. I already knew, this was going to be ending pretty soon. But second round, Valentina, she was being more fluid, making Katlyn come after her, making her miss. Valentina was timing her, landing that good spin kick to the body. That was a good highlight for me. And that's what's crazy. Like, Katlyn is the longer fighter, but she couldn't really get anything done. She couldn't use her range because it was like Valentina knew Katlyn's range better than she knew her own range. And like I said, my key to victory for Valentina, she was going to have to fight at that mid-range, and she knew it well. She knew it well. She knew Katlyn's range well, and she knew her own. And that's what makes it hard for, even a long, tall fighter to get their jab going. And another key to victory, Valentina started using that leg kick. She was getting in, tearing the leg up of Katlyn, keeping her back. Also still spinning that, putting in that 1-2 combination in it with the leg kick. And another highlight of the round was after that combination, when she backed up, Valentina backed her up. She started luring Katlyn back into range. Then Valentina fires off that spin kick and targets Katlyn right in the face. She got her with the good one to the face. Katlyn tried to come back with her own side kick, but Valentina just grabs her, bodies her, takes her straight down to the body, and the round ended the same way. So I was like, man, it's just a matter of time, it's just a matter of time before she stops her. Then finally, man, third round, Katlyn wanted to be more aggressive here. She was trying to apply that pressure, but Valentina, again, she's just too good at measuring that distance. She sees everything coming. Katlyn, she desperately kind of threw that wide kick right in the right squared up with Valentina. So Valentina just caught the leg again. Katlyn tried to hold on. I give her that. She tried to hold on. She tried to climb her like a tree, but when she put her feet down, Valentina just got the trip, got the takedown again, landed on top of her. And when she landed on top of her, she just locked up the left arm. She tied up her left arm in between her legs and just started wailing on her, man. She was dropping blows, man, like forearms, fists, elbows. Like, I want to say probably like a good 9-10 hits to the head before the referee just finally stopped it, man. But yeah, man, that's just how it is, man. When you fight somebody like Valentina, man, she's just on another level. And I think now that she's moved down and found her weight class and found her strength point, which is flyweight, I really don't see anybody beating her in this division, man. Again, shout out to Katlyn. Like, I felt like Katlyn was definitely number one amongst those flyweights. But whenever you get out of that, once you get out of that realm of other ladies, in the top 5, and you step out of that zone, you're just on another level from You're just in a separate level from somebody like Katlyn. I mean, from Valentina, man, and it always shows. But from here, I'm probably do another video about this. But Valentina said that her next opponent might be JoJo Calderwood. Look, I love JoJo. That's probably my favorite fighter. I'll be rooting for her in that fight. But that's gonna be a tough one, man. That's definitely gonna be a tough one for her, man. But yeah, that's all I got on this one, guys. I'm gonna do more discussion talk on this fight in a podcast episode, but just wanted to go back and cover this fight, because every time you watch somebody like Valentina fight, you learn different things. She's just that good and that disciplined, that she's one of those fighters. I tell people, if you want to learn like how to transition, like if you're a Muay Thai fighter or boxer, you want to transition to MMA, she's definitely somebody to watch, because she covers all bases. She's very disciplined, and just something about her stance. Her stance is very confident and strong. She's kind of flat-footed at times, but that's just to get her strikes off. At the same time, she's still pretty nimble. So yeah, man, just overall a good fighter to watch if you want to learn how to fight. Or if you want to go to mixed martial arts. I'm talking to men or women. Yeah, but yeah, that's all I got on this, guys. Like I said, I'll go back and do some more talk on this. Anybody in the division, do you think that can give Valentina a tough fight? Let me know in the comments section. But yeah, that's all I got on this, guys. Make sure y'all subscribe, give me a thumbs up, And I'll keep on doing these videos. I'll be dropping a new podcast episode later this week. I'm a Working 99. I'm out. Peace.